foolishly good timing. And wow! Great job on all the costumes! As you can see, we got into the spirit of things too. So, what do you say? Are we all dressed up and ready to do the masquerade dance? Great! Because here we go!
Get up on your feet and put your hands together for Minnie Mouse! Chip and Dale! Goofy and Pluto! And Donald Duck! Come on, let's go!
So we came down to Disney Spectacular, had no idea, Spooktacular actually, had no idea that you could actually go trick-or-treating on the cruise. So we're like adult bags, and we're getting candy and all that. Like, this is absolutely amazing. There's nothing spooky about this at all. This is completely trick-or-treat.
Happy Halloween!
Thank you. So it just keeps on going. So now we're inside, and we're going to another candy station.
This is right up my alley. I was just saying I wanted some candy.
She's got all the candy. All the candy.
Hi, happy Halloween!
Hello.
Hello!
Thank you, Jordan. Okay, so we went upstairs to get some B-roll. Had no idea that it was gonna turn into more than that. What went down?
Oh my God. So first they hand us these little treat bags and say, oh, have some candy. So I was thinking, oh, it's just one little candy station. Ha ha ha, very cute. She said, no, there's 6 other stations. Go trick-or-treating. So we get all this.
Man, come on. Not one bag.
Not one bag, but 2.
2 bags.
Oh. But they also gave us this cute little Halloween playlist. If you guys can scan the QR code, go ahead, get a Disney playlist. But yeah, we were just planning to go see the Disney Mouse-Parade, hence me dressed up like a stormtrooper, and get some B-roll, but hey, it turned into a really fun Halloween thing.
Man, little surprises.
It's the small details. That's a good.
So if they do all that for the Halloween, can you imagine?
Christmas.
Well, not just Christmas. The Merry Christmas one. Probably Merry Christmas. But Star Wars at sea.
Oh yeah.
That's what I need to know. But now seriously, we're getting ready to get ready for
I was gonna say, now we gotta do
dinner.
a quick change.
Remy! Right?
Yes. We are going to get Frenchified and have dinner at Remy. So we gotta get changed.
Like.
And just like that, we're off to eat dinner at Remy. If you're ready to have some fabulous French cuisine, Remy is where you want to go on any of the Disney cruise ships. Here you're going to get a 4 or 5 course meal prepared by Chef Lallemand or Chef Fu, and it will be fabulous. I can't wait to try all of them.
So we arrived at Remy and we're sitting inside the Meridian cocktail bar. So as we wait for our table or to be escorted to our table, what I've been told about Remy is that customer service is supposed to be A1. So I'm definitely going to be looking for all the little details and the little intricacies. I looked at the menu. The menu looks amazing. There's so many different choices to choose from. So I think tonight's just going to be one of those experiences. Maybe this is the moment where I'm like, okay, now I see what they mean. Disney cruise.
All right, so is it your first time with us?
Yes.
Yes, in Remy, yes.
Perfect. So just let me explain the concept of this restaurant.
Okay.
Perfect. So it has been inspired by the movie Ratatouille. Have you ever watched?
Yes.
Yes. So
Favorite one.
is it? Nice. So if you see a restaurant here, it is totally normal.
Okay.
They are here cooking, no?
Amazing.
And right behind you, I've got two very important buttons. You've got the Chateau Latour 1961 and the Cheval Blanc 1947. They are both featuring in the movie. I don't know if you remember a little bit the movie.
Yeah.
You've got the Chateau Latour is the wine that Chef Skinner drank in his office, getting drunk. And you've got the Cheval Blanc, the one that Anthony Gault drank, the critic, at the end with his meal. And it is actually the two most expensive bottles on board.
I saw that.
The Cheval Blanc is 25,000 and the Chateau Latour 15,000.
Oh my God!
One rich.
Thank you.
Alright, nothing said. We do have.
My kind of. Now that we could do.
Alright, so we do have rats. Here is one of them. We've got our little Remy chef on top of the chandelier. Maybe.
Little touches. Amazing, thank you.
Get that picture.
Thank you.
Hello there. Good evening, Madame.
Good evening.
Messieurs.
It's gonna be good.
How are
you.
you both?
We are great, thank you.
I'm being filmed. How's my hair?
Looks just as good as mine.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
So
you.
is it your first time with us?
First time in Remy, yes.
Oh, amazing. So my name is Arnaud. I'm the maitre d' in charge of this beautiful dining room.
Ah, beautiful.
So I've got the pleasures on board is to make sure that you're having a great time with us as well. So as it's your first time, this is obviously all Remy's restaurant. So we're gonna have a lovely server to look after you tonight. His name is Fabio. He's going to guide you through the whole dining experience, through the menus. So if you have any question at any time, please let him know.
Thank you.
And if you have any kids on board, or is it no?
Just us.
So you don't even have to rush anywhere. Love it. So perfect. So sit back, relax, and let us take care of it.
Thank you, Remy. So far.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
$25,000 for a bottle of wine?
It's the one from the movie.
I know, but $25,000 for a bottle of wine. It's very authentic. I applaud. It's those little details.
My name is Gianluca, I'm from Italy and I'll be taking care of you. Now, do we both drink alcohol?
Yes, we do.
Great, because I do have a... I do have a welcome cocktail that has a little touch of champagne. So if you just allow me a minute, I will prepare the trolley and be right back with you.
Thank you, Jim.
Parfait. So as you are in Remy, the cocktail that we're gonna make for you has got a name linked to the movie. So if you remember the lady chef in that movie, Colette,
Yes.
that's the name of the cocktail I'm gonna make for you.
Uh-huh.
So at the middle, I just put a little water menu, so you got the still and sparkling if you want to have a look as well. So to start this lovely cocktail, we're going to start with the black currant pearls. So the black currant pearl, we're gonna put 3 pearls to represent the personality of Colette, which is hardworking, so straightforward. Because she's got a very hard job, because she's the only lady in actually a men's world, so it's not very that easy for her.
Right.
So she deserves to have a bit of part in the restaurant itself. Then we will have some Absolute Helix vodka, which is a vodka from Sweden, which is from a single estate and single grain, and still handcrafted to this day. So to this day, there's still a gentleman that actually does take care of the copper pot still to make the vodka. So very nice, very clean and pure. Then we will also have the Grand Marnier. So Grand Marnier, it's a liquor made with the skin of the orange. So orange peel, left to dry for a year, then they make the liquor with it. And they add a bit of cognac into it to get a bit more strength to the cocktail or to the spirits. And then of course, champagne, the French coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Much better than coffee itself. Of course, you can have it the morning, dinner, anytime. All right. And then the last touch of our lovely cocktail will be a bit of magic, because after all, with Disney, isn't it? But it's gonna be a bit of dry apricot. And the reason for the dry apricot is because the vodka and the Grand Marnier has such a very strong alcohol. So when you mix it with champagne, all the bubbles tend to disappear. So adding anything like a dry apricot, because it's rich in sugar, what it does recreate magically the bubbles. And I know you asked you already, but it's only the cilantro allergy. So while you're enjoying this, I'm gonna get a little surprise organized for the kitchen, which is a cute little canapé, so you can have a bite to start.
Thank you.
And then Gianluca will be back to explain the menu and everything. Also,
Thank you very much.
beautiful.
So far, we've only been sitting here for just a little bit.
Just a tiny
Service is already A1. So I think we're in for a real treat tonight.
There's a water menu, y'all. Terry and I were just trying to decide what type of water.
Now, this is a complete first for me.
Right. They usually just say still or sparkling, but there's a whole variety of still and sparkling wines in here.
Ranging from $6 to $12.
Nope, 15.
Oh, $15.
Yes.
That better be the best water I ever had.
It's from Australia. We thought we was fancy on MSC with the pillow menu. Now we got a water menu, y'all. And this is not a simple water menu.
Here for you. So you have first you have a cheese tart. So it's a comté. It's a French cheese. So it's very salted. So you have a cream of it, and you have some drops of vinegar infused with cauliflower. So you will feel the acidity of it. And then we recommend you to finish by the kromeski that you have in the spoon. This one is a deep fried tomato soup. So yeah, I know that's not how we used to see tomato soup, but here it is.
Canapes, as we were told.
So you're going to start on the outside?
Yes, that's what she said. Salted cheese with a vinegar with cauliflower.
Oh my God. Flavors of the cheese and the cauliflower. It's very light. And
But
believe
rich
it or not,
at the same time.
goes amazing with the opening.
With the cocktail. I was just thinking the same thing. Super rich because it is so cheesy, but it's very light on the palate.
Oh. It just pops with flavor.
How do you do that?
As soon as you bite in, it just explodes with the tomato. Absolutely amazing.
Rich tomato flavor. Like you're eating a grilled cheese with tomato soup. That is good water.
H2O.
High quality H2O.
The concept behind Remy is a collaboration of two great chefs. One is Chef Arnaud Lallement, which is a 3-star Michelin chef, and he has a 3-star Michelin restaurant in the Champagne region called L'Assiette Champenoise. Then we also have Chef Scott Tunnell, which is a AAA and Diamond awarded, and he is a Victorian Albert at Disney Grand Floridian Resorts in Orlando. Now, what the two chefs have created, in fact, is an exceptional gastronomic experience for you to enjoy. Now, if you just turn one page only, we have the tasting menu. Starting on the top left, we have the French one. Saveur means flavor. The first course is the mousse, which is a corn polenta filled with Parmesan cheese and garlic shoot sauce. Then moving to the homard, which is a lobster coming from the main region, and it is served with the vinaigrette brunoise. The sole is a wild-caught Dover sole from Portugal, served with a trilogy of leeks. The main course is the beef, which is the South Australian Wagyu beef. It is strip loin and it is served with a carrot montage. Chocolate is a warm chocolate with a little touch of ginger. Moving to top right, we have the American menu, which is goût. Goût means taste. Now, the langoustine is a Norwegian lobster from Scotland, and it comes with the Belgian Imperial Caviar and cashew gel. Then we move to the Glacier 51 toothfish, which is an Antarctican fish from the same family of the sea bass, actually, just a little bit bigger. Quite a bit bigger. And it comes with braised fennel and leeks. The chicken, it is an organic poulet from North Carolina, which is served with oak and barley risotto and a selection of mushroom sauce. The main course on the American side is the lamb, which is from Snake River Farm in Colorado. It comes with aubergine puree, date farce, and finished with lamb jus. Then the dessert is the raspberry mascarpone, which is an American version of a cheesecake. Any questions so far?
Oh, very
No.
good.
At the bottom of your page, you have the main dishes from the top but a la carte, so you may choose only one or two courses. Now, we also have two extra options which are not on the menu and is to upgrade our experience. First one is caviar. Do you like caviar? Because we do have caviar on board, and we have 4 different ones. We have 2 from Israel, 1 from France, and 1 from the United States. Now, when I say 1 from France, is because we actually have only 1 left. Now, the other option that I was mentioning is the Miyazaki beef. Have you ever heard of it? Miyazaki beef is coming from Japan. It's considered the best beef in Japan and one of the best beef in the world. I can see that the gentleman is very curious about it. Now, the reason why is because every 5 years they held a competition over there between Kobe, Wagyu beef and Miyazaki. Miyazaki has won 3 out of the last 3 competitions for the flavor and the tenderness. For 2 ounces of Miyazaki is $60. Just to tell you how rare is this Miyazaki, only 3 restaurants in the whole United States are able to sell it.
I'm very excited. We get to try Miyazaki beef. I've never heard of this. Do you guys like caviar? Let us know in the comments. I'm not a big fan of caviar.
This is the amuse-bouche that I was talking about before. It is just to open up the appetite and refresh the palate. At the bottom of the glass there is macadamia nuts, which are then followed by a caramel salted cream. Then it is finished with a foie gras siphon. Recommendation of the chef is to use your spoon, go all the way down to try to get all the flavors together for the perfect combination.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the largest amuse-bouche that we've ever tried at a restaurant.
Okay, he said
But-
go all the way down,
Chef says go all the way
all the
down,
way down, and get
and
everything
then
in.
up. So
I'll go through the side.
down to the bottom, pull it up. That was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You know when you get down to the last bit of milk in the cereal
Cornflakes.
from cornflakes.
The fry. It tastes like the salty, the cereal milk.
I told you.
I like how it's a combination of creamy, but then you get the crunch from the nuts, the macadamia nuts.
I absolutely love macadamia nuts. So
So it is slightly sweet, but then you get the foie gras foam on top, and it brings back the
to
savoriness.
pull it all in.
It's good, y'all.
Oh yeah, this is almost like a dessert.
It really is. So if you don't know what foie gras is actually the liver from a duck. And the fatter the duck, the fatter the liver, the better quality it is.
I think you just lost a lot of people when you
Probably. And they made a foam out of it. Trust me, I used to be weird about foie gras as well. Until I ate it. Now I love it. This is so good. It's the mouse. There and there.
The little details, the little touches.
About the salt. This is called fleur de sal, which is considered one of the finest salt in the world. And the reason why is because it is hand harvested in the Atlantic Ocean near France and has been very carefully selected by our chef. The butter is made in a small town located in the west of France. The town in question is Echir. Now, what makes this butter so special is the fact that it's made in one of the few remaining independent butter making operations in France, dating back to the 1700s, and they're still doing the butter in the same way. Now, starting on your left hand side, we have the espelette, which contains red capsicum and a little kick of spiciness. In the middle, you have the nature, so the plain ones. On the right hand side, you have the seaweed with nori leaves from Japan. Now, of course, we do need bread. And we just have the perfect bread, which is the countryside sourdough bread, coming straight from our master bakery, Frederic Laloux. Now, recommendation of the chef is to try the butter first without adding any salt, because the butter itself may be salty and over. In case it is not, please feel free to use the spoon and add a little bit more salt.
First of all, butter is one of my favorite things,
Along with bread, apparently.
along with bread. This is really good butter.
Doesn't eat salt.
Technically, no. I mean, I'm going to use some, but it really doesn't. It's really good butter. He said it's been made since in the same way since like the 1700s. So delicious.
Voila. Thank you, Laura. Okay, now this is the first official course of our experience.
Okay.
Starting from the French side, we have the mousse, which is the corn polenta filled with Parmesan cheese at the very bottom. Then it is followed by a rocher corn bavarois that contains the same Kiko spiciness of the espelette and also contains cilantro. On top, you have the freeze-dry and crispy corn. Those are to give texture and crunchiness to your dish. Then finished with a garlic shoot sauce.
Oh wow! I was not expecting the bright green.
That's because there is a little bit of spinach inside.
Gotcha.
That's why I
so
guess.
beautiful.
For the gentlemen instead, we have the langoustine, which is the Norwegian lobster from Scotland. It is seasoned with togarashi spice, which is a fresh black pepper from Japan, and ginger oil. Then you have the cashew gel, Belgium imperial caviar, and the beautiful foam that right now is dancing is the is the coconut lime water. Then finished with the langoustine dashi. Now, Madame Messier, the recommendation of the chef is to try a little bit of everything without mixing too much, because otherwise one flavor may overtake all the others. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
This is basically all corn in some form or fashion.
What do you think? Pretty good.
Corn and some. Oh,
I'm gonna try the
There's
lobster.
there's the spice that he was talking about.
You got that?
It's sweet. It's creamy. It's crunchy from the little air dried corn. The little hidden spice. It's delicious.
This is good, y'all.
Wow.
Voila, voila. Thank you, darling. Okay, so madam, for yourself, we got the beautiful homard from Maine, so lobster. So Arnaud wanted you to try this one is to give you two different textures of lobster. So the first plate will be the lobster tail, cooked in a lobster butter, finished with roasted buckwheat, fennel puree, and all finished with a lobster bisque. And then on this side, you find the lobster claw with the lobster bisque as well right here.
Awesome.
For yourself, monsieur, we got the Glacier 51 toothfish, one of the most beautiful fish I've ever tried. It's been seared à la plancha. So this fish is very special because it's actually fish at 2,000 feet down.
Oh wow.
So it makes the fish, that's why the fish is so flavorful and so tender. It's because the water is so cold in Antarctica, it protects itself by developing a lot of fat around its body. So it's considered as the Wagyu of the sea. Served with the breast funnel and leeks at the bottom, rice puffed in, and the sauce will be a charcoal and a licorice butter.
Impressed are we? Sweet baby Jesus.
This is A1.
Okay. And voila. Sauce, which is the white cod liver sauce from Portugal. It is first of all slowly cooked in a bouillon, then seared à la plancha and finished with a salt reduction, which is the brown sauce that you see on top. Now, just to give you an idea, to make that sauce, it takes approximately 3 to 5 days.
Oh.
So from a whole bottle, it will be reducted and we only get 100 ml. So, yeah. Then you have a trilogy of leeks, which are the flan, so the square one on the bottom. On the top you have the braised leeks, and then the chard. Then finished with a shellfish sauce.
Awesome.
For the gentlemen, instead we have the poulet, the organic chicken from North Carolina. It is first of all filled with Parmesan cheese and chicken first, then slowly cooked for an hour and then finished à la plancha. It is served with roasted hen of the woods, which is a type of mushroom that grows very close to oak trees, 3 little dots of lemon balm oil on the sides, pork and barley risotto, and then finished with a Madeira sauce, which actually has shiitake mushroom from Japan, roasted hen of the woods, and some final touch of black truffle.
This is gorgeous. Can I just say plating has been spectacular for every single course. Blowing me out of the water. Happy dances all around.
I see.
You said this is some kind of flan? Braised leeks? You just fell in love with leeks, so.
Start with just the chicken. Shout out to North Kakalaki for the chicken. It's amazing.
Been good so far? Even better now?
I know. We were talking about that today.
Yes.
And we were like, there's Skywalker wine on board.
Yes, we do carry Skywalker. Did you have it before?
No.
Oh, well, it is coming complimentary with the Miyazaki beef upgrade that we selected. Yes.
Thank you.
So it is a complimentary tasting. And do you know what is Skywalker? So George Lucas vineyard, yes. So we are in Marin County here, so just across the Golden Gate Bridge. And we'll find a typical Pinot Noir from California with, I would say, dark cherries, currants, a lot of fruit, and a little bit of smokiness and spiciness coming from the French barrique aging. So what is a French barrique? French barrique is going to be like a small oaky barrel. Right? So that will enhance the flavor of the Miyazaki beef, of course. So we suggest you to have a little sip before the beef comes and then to enjoy it together with the Miyazaki.
So you talk about unexpected. Unexpected. So you talk about special details. Oh, it's time. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
And 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's start with the beef. This is the South Australian Wagyu beef, which is strip loin. It is marinated with salt and Sarawak pepper. Now this pepper is coming from Malaysia and it is considered one of the top 5 in the world. Then it is served with a carrot montage, which consists in layers of carrots, layers of lemon puree, and layers of melilo. Melilo is a type of flour that will add some nutty flavor to the carrot montage. On top of it, you have petit carrots and carrot shaving, and then finished with a beef jus that contains lemongrass, ginger, and curcuma. Now, that plate is always the most difficult one for me to explain. Just because no matter what I say, you're not gonna believe it until you try it. So, all I'm gonna say is what you have on your plate, and then you will tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
So, on the bottom left, you have the Miyazaki Japanese beef. On the bottom right, you have the South Australian Wagyu beef. Now, you will see the difference right here, right?
Right.
Because that's strip loin. But when it comes to the combo plate, it becomes, and it is, tenderloin. That's because also the Miyazaki is tenderloin, and it's good to have the same cut. Otherwise, you wouldn't notice the difference.
Got it.
They're both marinated with salt and the Sarawak pepper, and they're both cooked a la plancha. Then on the top left, you have the potato gratin, which essentially is homemade baked potato that has on top white asparagus and carrots. And then you have something here that probably you're not gonna use it anyway. It's the same beef jus that contains lemongrass, ginger, and curcuma. Now, for both of the plates, the chef recommendation is to try the meat first without adding any jus, because otherwise the jus will overtake the real flavor of the meat itself. And actually, here the recommendation is very firm in a way, to try the Miyazaki first without jus, and then move to the Wagyu beef also without trying any jus.
Do you see the plate? Okay, the plate itself. Have you ever received a steak that looked like this? Oh my gosh. And then yours.
We were told to try
The wine by itself.
the wine by itself before even trying the meat. This is the Skywalker Red.
Pinot Noir.
Oh, it just smells it.
She said it's going to have currants,
It smells
a
amazing.
little bit of pepper, and a little bit of oaky. It's a beautiful glass anyway.
Oh, that is amazing, man.
I could just...
It is that good. It
It's
really
the
is that good.
cleanest Pinot Noir I've had in a very long time.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
special. Oh, it,
Just
you don't, it
let
barely...
did you even see? You
Yeah,
saw that?
Yes, it barely... it like...
You saw what happened when I just laid it.
Yes, it started to slice before... Oh, look at that. We'll cut 2 pieces and we'll eat it at the same time.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man, please. You taste how good that is. It has a very, very distinct flavor.
It's so beefy and so tender. Next up,
And the Wagyu.
And basically,
It's a
this
little
is
tougher to cut through.
this is the same as what I have, except this is the tenderloin, and what I've got is the strip loin. So, different cut of beef. All are cooked medium rare. Completely different flavor.
This is more buttery, soft.
And this is
Got a full tasting.
this is beefier.
It is. Now, I don't want to break the internet or anything, because there are a lot of opinions when it comes to steak. But there's only one opinion. Medium rare,
Medium rare is
no sauce.
no sauce.
If
That's
you
it.
ever have a steak and you need sauce,
Then you ain't ordering the right
you're
steak.
not ordering the right steak. If you char your steak, you're completely missing out on the flavor of your steak.
Yes. Well done steak is not a steak.
So again,
I'm liking the Wagyu.
so
It's delicious.
let us know how you eat your steak. Let us know down in the comments below. Would be interesting to know, but
Are you
Amazing.
a medium rare or bloody, or are you a rare?
that was really good.
Okay. Are these not the cutest little carrots you've ever seen? Oh, it's in focus.
Only this one. Man.
Wow.
Stop.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I was fascinated that it was like melting on the plate.
The plate is a little bit warm, and the reason why is because there is the chocolate fondant at the very bottom.
Gotcha.
Then it is followed by a chocolate sauce that contains a little touch of ginger. 3 golden nuggets praline are made to eat, not to sell. And actually they will have some almond flavors.
Okay.
The thin crust is called chocolate gavotte, which is 64% Caraïbe from the brand Valrhona. Now you see that curvature? That's not man-made. This is natural made. I will explain why that occurs.
Thank you
So
so
what they do, they lay the chocolate on a tray, they will put it in the oven. Now when it's ready, they will take it out and straight away apply it on a cold surface. So the thermal shock will cause the curvature. Yeah. On the top, there is the powder, which is the cocoa bean that I just shaving. That's pure cacao, 64% Caraïbe from the same brand Valrhona, and it is called chocolate gavotte. Now, let's not forget about the dark chocolate mousse that it is in between. I don't know how many times I said chocolate.
Yeah, that's a lot of chocolate.
0 calories. Zero calories. Yeah, 0
Perfect.
This one instead is the amaretto mascarpone cheesecake, which is the first of all glazed with white chocolate raspberry. Then it is filled with chocolate raspberry coulis, and then at the very bottom you will find the amaretto frangipan and almonds. You'll have a layer of chocolate at the very bottom, and then it is finished with fresh raspberry and fresh raspberry juice.
Oh, nice.
Now, please enjoy, and remember, sharing is caring, which means also sharing with me.
Dig in.
Yeah, let's take another fork.
Right.
Please enjoy.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So many like different chocolate, and more chocolate. I don't even know where to start. How? It's like, how do I even?
That's a lot of chocolate.
It's so much chocolate. But it's really light.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, mind you, it's super chocolatey. Okay. So this is amaretto, like basically like a cheesecake, like you said, right? With a raspberry sauce.
Looks good.
It looks beautiful.
Be careful. That's the one.
Oh my
I
god.
can tell you like that over the chocolate.
Oh my god.
That is, now,
Oh, wow.
I am Italian, so I joke about basically everything. But I never joke on food. That's not gonna happen. So
Right.
there we go. We have something else, and the reason why is because the French are not satisfied enough with the dessert. They want more. Who can blame them, right? So this is a little cake that has a crunchy base, creamy pistachio on top, and then it is filled with cherry.
Oh.
This one right here is the chocolate yuruki caramel with chocolate ganache, and then we have the strawberry jelly at the end. Now, the reason why the strawberry jelly is at the end is because it does the opposite job of the amuse-bouche. Now, if you remember when I served you the amuse-bouche, I said that that was to open up the appetizer and refresh it. This one is to clean it and close the entire meal experience. Correct.
Gotcha.
So the journey that the chef is recommending is to start with the mignardise, yuruki caramel chocolate and chocolate ganache, and then strawberry jelly at the end. Now, this is finger food, so you're allowed to use your fingers. Nobody will judge you. There's only a camera right there, which is streaming live. So you got a couple of millions people watching you. So
Got it.
here I am.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
No, thank you very much for being with
Thank
with
you.
us tonight. I hope you had a fantastic time.
It was
Amazing.
And of course, our little touch to say thank you are our homemade chocolates and homemade lollipops to take
Oh,
away.
thank you.
So the end of a wonderful night, you guys. This is probably our best sea day in a long time.
Very long time. Very well deserved. Disney.
Oh,
Chef's kiss to you. Remy,
Remy,
definitely an experience. You gotta try.
you have to do it. Don't balk at the price because that's what he did.
It's
Don't-
worth it.
It is totally worth it
It's worth it.
to have 5+ courses because not including the bread or the amuse-bouche.
So it was like almost
Or the
seven,
canapes.
almost 8 courses.
Yes.
Once you add everything in.
Oh, and then the candies at the end.
Oh yeah.
So don't balk at the price. Just do it.
Customer service was A1.
Impeccable service. Impeccable. I got a rose. Impeccable food. Impeccable service. Disney don't owe, I should say, Remy don't owe us a thing for this cruise. It made the day.
Yeah, so if you get reservations, do that. Just do it.
Right.
Don't
over
even
it.
think about it. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yes.
Let us know down in the comment section below what was your favorite part, what was your
Yes.
favorite meal. Maybe you saw something that you didn't like. Maybe you don't like us. Just let us know down in the comments below. If this is your first time here with us, we would love if you would go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It pushes it out to more people so they can see the content, so they can make decisions on their own. And hit that subscribe button. We love that. We're on our way to higher heights. We've got bigger things planned. This is just the beginning.
Absolutely.
And as of now, we'll say that. We'll leave that for the closer. But we hope you guys had a good night. We're about to get out of here because it's about to rain a little bit. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
No, I mean,